Today I trained Tottenham for 10 seasons and added myself to the FC25 game. To achieve the first championship for Tottenham, we have 10 full seasons ahead of us, and we'll see how many championships they can win during those 10 seasons. I have now officially arrived to train and coach at Tottenham, and this is the current lineup of Tottenham. They have Richarlison, Maddison, and Heung-min Son, who is 31 years old, and they only have a budget of about 100 million. Of course, the player with the highest market value is James Maddison because he is 27 years old, while Son is now 31 years old. And this is a problem because Son's energy may wane at the end of the season instead of increasing. So our goal is to try to develop the team in every possible way as best as possible, and also to sign the best players so that we can make Tottenham win the Premier League, because the competition is intense and fierce with Manchester United and Manchester City, as well as Liverpool and the other clubs, of course. Of course, Tottenham is participating in the Europa League, which is easier than the Champions League, so it is necessary for us to qualify. So the first thing we need to do is work on developing the players and giving them a development plan. So we have to give a development plan to the goalkeeper, and also Udogie is considered one of the most talented fullbacks in the world, so we have to try to develop him a little bit defensively. Christian Romero, an excellent defender, though very slow, so we will work on boosting his speed in defense. Van de Ven is the fastest defender in the club, so we need to develop him defensively. Werner could be a good talent if he develops his finishing skills. Son is seen as top player on the team, so plan for him to win his first title with Tottenham. I think we have problems in the midfield positions. We don't have strong players, so we need to bring in a great midfielder. So I decided to bring in Fofana, the talented and skilled midfielder from Marseille. He is 25 years old and has the potential to develop further, and his contract ends this season, costs around 24 million only. So we will offer them 24 million, and the coach is accepting it. And we agreed with him on a 4-year contract, and he officially joins our club. It is essential to highlight that. So the first deal is for Fofana. I hope management gives me an A rating for the deal because it's excellent. Thank you to management. So we will place Fofana in the midfield position, and it's essential to hire coaches so that the club can develop faster. So we will place 5-star coaches in all positions, and you will notice that the team is developing excellently, and Maddison's rating has become 90. Wow. We also have this player named Gray, who is one of the best talents in the world, and his rating is supposed to reach around 87. So if we rely on him as a key player, this will help him develop faster, and he's only 18 years old. Richarlison has received an offer from West Ham. I'm thinking of giving Richarlison a chance for just 1 season. If he scores more than 15 goals, he will stay at the club, but otherwise he has to leave. Since it's our first season, as part of our strategy, I will send scouts so they can bring the best players in the world. This scout will cost me 10 million. I will carefully send the first scout to Brazil for 6 months to find me the new Neymar. As for the second scout, I will send him to England. Perhaps maybe he'll find us the new Rooney or the new David Beckham as well. As for the last scout, I will send him to Algeria. And we still have 60 million, so we can definitely improve the team. So we might possibly bring Pulisic from Inter Milan. There will be strong rivalry, him and Kulusevski. We will offer them 50 million, ask for Bentancur 30 million on top of that. I will pay them 52 million. I don't have any more, I've run out of money. Okay, thank you. And so we officially signed Christian Pulisic, and it cost us 53 million. And the last thing I want to do this season is to add this player to the loan list, because it's impossible to play starting in the current situation, and I want him to develop. I need to add him to the loan list. And actually, Chelsea is offering me a swap deal between Heung-min Son and Mudryk. I refused immediately. Now we got an offer from West Ham for 2 years, and we will accept it. And now it's just time to see what the team can do in the first season. But before that, the scouts have returned, brought me some players. The Brazilian scout brought me these players, and it's expected that their best player will reach a rating of 93, so we will sign him. Expected better. It's expected to reach a rating of 94. My scout in Algeria found 3 excellent players, with the first rated 78 to 92, while the second one can reach 93. The last is expected to reach from 84 to 94. There's also a player expected to reach 94. Wow. Finally, the scout I sent to England indeed brought me this player, who was supposed to bring me exceptional talents, but Monaco signed him. But that's okay, because this player is expected to reach 94. The same goes for this player. He could reach 94. The youth team has become excellent, and I will promote some players to the first team and add them to the loan list. The first season has officially ended, and the top scorer of the league is Phil Foden, who scored 32 goals. Amazing. Our team's ratings are indeed as follows. Pulisic's rating is now 86, Romero is 86, and Udogie is also 86. Heung-min Son stays 87. In the Premier League, we finished in 3rd place, and Manchester City won the league. In the Emirates Cup, we were eliminated in the round of 64 against Manchester City. In the end, Liverpool won the cup. In the Carabao Cup, we advanced from the 32nd round to the 16th round, where we faced West Bromwich. We also made it to the quarterfinals, where we beat Manchester United and reached the semi-finals, but Manchester City knocked us out of the cup and won the tournament as well. Manchester City qualified over Barcelona to the final and won the Champions League. In the Europa League, we qualified from the group stage and advanced to the round of 16, where we progressed at the expense of Hoffenheim to the quarterfinals, where we advanced against Atletico Bilbao, reaching the semi-finals. In the semi-finals, we faced Porto and won against them, reaching the final against Roma, where we won the Europa League title. Finally, Tottenham has won a trophy at last. We also successfully won on penalties in the first tournament of the season. And the shock is that Pedro Porro transferred to Arsenal, which paid the release clause of 72 million. After his transfer, our budget became 226 million, but the problem is that I no longer have an excellent right back. I think Richardson most likely failed to score more than 15 goals last season, so we need a new striker or a new left winger. I found this player, a left winger, 17 years old, 84 strength. He is expected to be a very strong talent. Contract 177 me, a future talent, offered 170 me, they wanted 195 me, settled at 175 me. Time to sign this key asset. 5-year contract, 300k salary, officially joining. Now indeed, it's time to sign this player who will be a mainstay in the team. With a 5-year contract and a salary of 300,000, the player officially joins us. He will play in the left winger position, and the player's attributes are as follows. Dribbling is excellent, speed is excellent, and shooting needs improvement. Arsenal is not satisfied with getting the defender they want to sign Son. No, it's rejected. So in the right back position, I decided to bring in Achraf Hakimi, the right back from Paris Saint-Germain. The player's contract ends at the end of season, so I'll give them Emerson and 28 million on top of that. I hope they accept. Asked for 30 million, no too much. Okay, they agreed to 28 million. We give him a salary of 170,000 a contract for 5 years. So we changed the plan and made it as follows. Our lineup is indeed better than our lineup last season. We no longer have a budget. I'm excited to see what this lineup can do this season. The second season has ended, and here are the team ratings. This player reached a rating of 90 in the first season, wow. Even the goalkeeper reached a rating of 90, and Udogi got 87, excellent. And the league's top scorer is, remarkably, Heung-min Son with 37 goals. And we won the incredible league championship with 106 points. It's impossible, 106 points. I've never seen that in the Premier League, over 100 points, it's just impossible. And we didn't lose any matches in the Premier League. We matched Arsenal's historic record, but we also surpassed it as we broke the 100-point barrier. Advanced on penalties to the round of 32, won 4-0 in the round of 16, beat Aston Villa. In the round of 16, we won 4-0 and we reached the quarterfinals where we beat Aston Villa. Then we made it to the semi-finals where we won against Chelsea. In the final, we faced Arsenal and won the cup as well. We now have 3 trophies and are in our second season. In the Carabao Cup, we qualified from the round of 32 to the round of 16, where we advanced past Manchester United to the quarters where we lost on penalties. In the final, Manchester City won. And of course, this time we participated in the Champions League and managed to qualify from the group stage and played the playoff, but we were eliminated by Feyenoord in the playoff. Wow, what a surprise. In the end, Real Madrid won. So I'm really excited for the upcoming season. And welcome to the third season. And I actually immediately found this player, RB, with a rating of 84 and not linked to any club, so I need to bring him to my team. Our budget for this season is 167 million because we won the Premier League, so our budget is excellent. All of these players have returned from their loans after their skills have developed. They are still 18 years old, so we will send them out on new loans. We have a player who has reached a rating of 80 excellent. After I added the players to the loan list, they all received excellent offers. So I offered this player a 2-year loan, and also this player for 2 years. Bentancur received an offer from Manchester City and the offer is great, so I will accept it. And Son is also receiving an offer from Manchester United for 61 million, but Son is staying with the club. The team's ratings have become excellent, and I think it's possible to bring in a player for the pivot position. So why don't we sign Tchouaméni, the midfielder from Real Madrid? It will cost us about 100 million, but it's not considered too expensive. So we will make them an offer of approximately 100 million, but they asked me for a player plus about 55 million. The last offer was just 102 million. Great, Ancelotti accepts, excellent. And of course, I will offer him a salary of 300,000 euros and the player finally agrees. Finally, an excellent midfielder. The lineup has become better and better, and we can bring in a third central defender. I can indeed sign De Ligt, the current defender for Bayern Munich. And his contract ends this season, to sign him for 56 million. And now we offer them 56 million and they ask for 58 and we accept. The player has officially agreed to join our team, and the cat sends you its greetings as well. Also, Reguilon received a good offer, so we will let him go. And we receive a legendary offer for Son at 100 million euros, and the player is 34 years old. This deal is great, but I'm confident Son will win the league top scorer title if he stays with us. We also received an offer for Vicario for 138 million. Oh my god, the goalkeeper is 29 years old, so he's nearing 30, but think about it. Most goalkeepers continue until the age of 40. It's very common. So we will refuse. We officially refuse. The season is over now. Let's take a look. Achraf Hakimi's rating has become 90, Romero 90, and this player has become 92. Maddison excels. The formation has developed remarkably, and they are expected to win the Champions League. Our team's top scorer is Son. He scored 48 goals. Wow. wow. And this player scored 40, wow. Honestly, I absolutely never expected 48 goals at the age of 34. Outstanding. But the league's top scorer is Haaland. In the English league, we only really finished in 3rd place, but why guys? Our squad is very strong. And in the Community Shield, we lost to Manchester City, okay? And in the Emirates Cup, we went out on penalties. Oh my god, bad season. In the Carabao Cup, we advanced from the quarterfinals to the semifinals, where we faced Manchester City and we won the Carabao Cup, a sweet and excellent tournament. In the Champions League, we qualified in 4th place in the group without any losses and reached the round of 16, where we faced Leipzig and were eliminated in the round of 16. And in the end, who won the Champions League? Real Madrid. We have a clear problem in the Champions League. We need to improve the defense. So I will try to get rid of the players I don't need in order to gather a very large budget, because I want to sign an excellent player. Then an offer came in for Lo Celso. We agreed. This player received offer 70 million from Napoli. After the player's departure, we have 237 million. So I decided to bring in this defender. His rating is 89 and he's only 21 years old. He will cost us around 200 million, but he will improve the defense excellently. So we will offer 196 million, and the coach agreed. So we will give him the highest salary in the team, 400,000. The player arrives at our club and officially joins as well. So of course he should definitely start as a starter alongside Romero. So I'm really excited for this season. We have a strong team and we should be able to win the Champions League. Finally, the season is over. Sadly, Son's rating has started to decline. So it's become necessary for us to part ways with Heung-min Son, though his rating has reached 95. He scored 46 goals. He is the top scorer of the team. And he is the 2nd top scorer in the league. We also indeed achieved 4th place in the Premier League. Oh my god, why? Our team was supposed to easily secure 1st place. But indeed, we won the Emirates Cup. In the Carabao Cup, we progressed through the quarterfinals and semifinals, and we won the Carabao Cup as well. And most definitely, in terms of the Champions League, we finished 1st in the group. Wow. Will we be able to get past the round of 16 for the first time? And we passed the round of 16 and changed the result around. In the quarterfinals, we faced Milan, and we were eliminated on penalties. Oh my god, our luck is bad. Paris won the Champions League. And the 5th season has begun. The lone players have returned and their skills have developed. This player's skill has reached 81 and this player is 21 years old with a rating of 82. I think I will bring them back again until their ratings reach 90. Then they will be excellent. The management has only given us 116 million for signings and I need a new striker. We need to work on the defenders. At the same time, we have to work a little on the defenders as this defender's energy has reached 91 and we will increase his speed and defense as well as physical strength. Sign Endrick. Offer a player but they want Van Dijk. But it costs us 120 million. Maybe we can give them this player and pay an additional 100 million. I think that would be great, right? Well, no, they want Van Dijk, okay? We're trying to offer them the 2nd striker. I hope they agree. Okay, they rejected it. No. It's possible for Van Dijk and an additional 60 million. Nothing else works. They agreed. Wow. We are now officially currently signing with Endrick. Endrick has arrived at the club, and if we want to sign excellent players, we need to win the Premier League and the Champions League so they can give us a great budget. Because if I only win the cup, it's impossible to get a high budget. We're trying to focus on the league as well as the Champions League. Honestly, we received very strong offers, but Son will indeed continue with the club for now. The player ratings are as follows. Madison's skill has reached 93. Son is still going strong. Skill 88. Skill 95. Wow. Even our goalkeeper has a rating of 95. Really, the team is very strong. The team's top scorer is Heung-min Son with 49 goals. He did his job perfectly and Hakimi scored 19 goals despite being a fullback. Son is the league's top scorer with 32 goals and even our player is in 3rd place, which is great. We managed to incredibly and truly win the Premier League. Excellent. With a full 12-point lead over 2nd place Manchester City, honestly, the team has become really amazing. I hope we have achieved the Champions League. We won the Community Shield on penalties against Manchester City. And in the Emirates Cup, we advanced from the round of 32 at the expense of Norwich. We reached the round of 16 where we faced Oxford United and won. We made it to the quarterfinals where we faced Burnley and won again, and now we've reached the semifinals. We won Wolverhampton, we will face Liverpool next. And we officially won against Liverpool, another trophy. Imagine if we had also won the Carabao Cup. We advanced in the round of 32 against Manchester City with a score of 5-0 and we reached the quarterfinals. We faced Everton and unfortunately they won against us on penalties. We lost that cup. In the Champions League, we managed to finish in 7th place and qualified directly to the next round where we faced Porto and we won, guys. We reached the quarterfinals of the Champions League but unfortunately got knocked out by Manchester City. Oh my god, the Champions League is impossible. It's been 5 seasons and no Champions League title yet. Manchester City won, wow. Our budget for the 6th season is 113 million, so honestly, I have an amazing team and we also have excellent players on the bench, so I can let go of some players to increase the budget. But the shock is with Son 36 and still strong. These are the most valuable players in the club by market value. I have this player who doesn't play regularly, so I'll add him to the transfer list. Even this player doesn't play regularly. Maybe we can add this player to the loan list he can develop. We can also add this player too. I've received offers for Heung-min Son. I don't know how the offer is 183 million for a player who's 36 years old. A loan contract has been offered for this player, and this player is the same. This player is on loan to Inter Milan, and likely he will develop with them. That's great. He got an offer of 107 million, but we can ask for 150 million. Even Gil received an offer of 40 million. I'll accept it. Bissouma received an offer of 23 million, considered good. This player has received legendary offers from Liverpool, Chelsea, and Manchester City, and he has to accept one of the offers. It must happen. So I will ask Chelsea for approximately 170 million, or at least 150 million. That's the minimum. And we will make the same offer to Manchester City, 155 million as direct competitors. This player is offered 137 million from Dortmund, and we are negotiating with Bayer Leverkusen. De Ligt is receiving an offer from Barcelona as well, many offers. I will reject De Ligt's offer as I need him to stay with the club. Son gets offer from Crystal Palace. Endrick gets 116 million offer. We brought Raya in on a free transfer. He got an offer from Atletico, but I'll refuse and keep him as the backup goalkeeper. In the end, Manchester City agrees to pay 160 million for this player. Acceptable. This player I think I brought in for free originally, and the offers for Son are still coming in. My god, guys, the offers are honestly unmissable. I'm thinking about letting Son go honestly and bringing in a legendary striker, but I refuse to let Son leave before he wins the Champions League. We have a friendly tournament now, and I will try Son in this match to see if he will score or not. Son scores, guys, he has scored 3 goals. It's impossible for me to let him go. And we will accept this player's offer of 150 million. So this player has officially left for 150 million. So our budget became 287 million. I found this talented player at Manchester City with a rating of 94, and he's 24 years old. I have to pay 300 million if I want to bring him in, but it's clear that he's one of the strongest upcoming talents, guys. So my plan is to give them a player and pay them an amount. I can give them this player and an additional 270 million. Is it possible for them to agree? Requested a significant increase of 311 million. Wow. Raised to 270 million and 5% upon resale. Doubt Guardiola will accept. Finally agreed to 275 million. Will I even be able to pay the player's salary? His current salary is just 530,000. Wow. The maximum salary I can offer him is 370,000. Please agree and let's be done with it. Don't tell me he's going to be stubborn. Please agree and let's be done with it, please. Don't tell me he's going to be stubborn. He finally agreed. I have absolutely nothing left in the budget. The player has arrived. Fans are welcoming him. He's the star of the future. Right now the player is starting. He could perhaps play in place of Tchouaméni or even Fofana. And keep an eye on his ratings, friends. His rating is great and his speed is 98. The player is indeed really amazing. Our lineup has truly become amazing. I'm excited to see what we can do this season. I might set up the lineup this way. This player plays an excellent attacking style. The season has officially ended and our team's energy is as follows. Son's rating has increased. It has reached 90. Don't ask me how. And the team is rated 90 or higher. Son won League's top scorer award for umpteenth time. In the league, we managed to win the title with 101 points. And we also won the Community Shield Trophy. In the Emirates Cup, we beat Liverpool to reach the round of 16, where we advanced. We reached the quarterfinals, qualifying against Burnley, and won 5-0 against Arsenal in the semi-finals. We faced Manchester United in the final, winning the Emirates Cup. Meanwhile, in the Carabao Cup, we also qualified from the round of 32 to the round of 16, where we faced Brentford and won. So we reached the quarterfinals, won the quarterfinals, and won the semi-finals 5-1 on aggregate against Manchester City, and then the final against Arsenal. And we won. Yes, we won, guys. Excellent. We really won all the domestic titles. The most important tournament remains the UEFA Champions League. Initially in the group stage, we managed to qualify at the top without any defeats. We reached the round of 16 where we faced Real Sociedad and we qualified as well. In the quarterfinals, we defeated Monaco. Excellent. Manchester City was eliminated, Real Madrid was eliminated, and even Liverpool was out. We reached the semi-finals, guys. We made it to the UEFA Champions League final for the first time in this series. And we won the UEFA Champions League final. Finally. We achieved all the possible titles this season and we still have the UEFA Super Cup ahead of us. Welcome to Season 7, everyone. We have a budget of only 141 million. I've won the Champions League and all tournaments. I don't know the reason. All the players we've sent out on loan are developing well. For example, this one has reached 81 and that one has reached 85, and you have this young talent rated at 86. I found this player among the free agents. We can get him for free. We also have this Egyptian player who is 16 years old and has a market value of 56 million. His name is Taha Abdullah. As for this season, I think the squad is excellent. We don't need anyone else. The season has ended. Players' ratings. Son has a rating of 90. Another player, 97, age 23, making him better than Messi and Cristiano. These are the ratings of the loan players. And this player has reached 77, so most of them are considered to have developed exceptionally well. The team's top scorer is Heung-min Son with 58 goals, 35 of them in the league. This player has played 70 matches. Wow. Of course, Son is the league's top scorer. In the league, we won it with a total of 91 points. Excellent. In the very exciting Charity Shield, we won on penalties. Emirates Cup, we reached the round of 16 to the quarterfinals, won in the semis. We will face Newcastle in the final. Oh what? We lost the Emirates Cup. In the Carabao Cup, we qualified against Manchester City from the round of 16, and in the quarterfinals, we defeated Leicester City, reaching the semifinals where we won 8-1 on aggregate. We reached the final and won against Liverpool. Wow. And in the UEFA Super Cup, we also won Juventus with a score of 3-0. In the Champions League, we qualified but finished in 7th place. Disappointing. But we didn't lose any matches. In the round of 16, we faced RB Leipzig and defeated them, reaching the quarterfinals where we faced Paris Saint-Germain and won 8-2. Alright, we reached the semifinals and qualified at the expense of Monaco, and in the final, we faced Manchester City. And we win the Champions League final for the 2nd time in a row. Excellent. We are in the new season, and I found this player, Carvajal, but he's a left winger. Ultimately, in the end, we agreed with them to give us the player for 136 million plus Pulisic. The player has arrived and the loans have returned. They have developed well. Look at this player. His rating is 88. The player plays as a CM and CAM and at the same time as an LM, so he can play here. The team's ratings are over 90 and the goalkeeper's is 97. I still have 113 million, which is enough to bring in players, but like I did last season, I will add these players to the loan list so they will develop more. Most of them have improved, but they could still develop more. The 8th season has ended. Team's top scorer, Heung-min Son. He's 39 now and has scored 46 goals. I don't know how. But what shocked me is Endrick. The league's top scorer is Haaland. We finished first in the league with 99 points. In League Championship, we finished in first place with 99 points. We completely dominated the English League and won the Community Shield. In the Emirates Cup, we lost, eliminated in round 64. In the Carabao Cup, we qualified from the round of 16 to the quarterfinals, beat Newcastle. We reached the semifinals, lost to Liverpool. In the UEFA Super Cup, we beat Aston Villa. In the Champions League, we successfully qualified with 24 points and topped the group. We reached the round of 16, faced Benfica and reached the quarterfinals. We faced Monaco in the quarterfinals and progressed. Borussia and Manchester City qualified and Real Madrid was eliminated. We reached the semifinals and won with a score of 7-2 against Arsenal. Then we faced Manchester City and we won the Champions League for the 3rd time. We have 127 million left. We entered the new season with a budget of only 159 million. The lineup is historic. We don't need to bring in any players this season. We've reached the end of the season, and the players' ratings have become historic. This player has reached 98, and this is also 98 as well. Where Son scored 60 goals and made 25 assists, the league's top scorer is Julian Alvarez. Where is Son? Son in 6th place, perhaps? Anyway, in the League Championship, we took 1st place and won the league. And in the Community Shield, we won 5-1, which means another trophy. In the Emirates Cup, we qualified against Chelsea in the quarterfinals, and in the semifinals, we advanced against Newcastle, and we also won the Emirates Cup. In the Carabao Cup, we advanced from the quarterfinals to the semifinals and won the Carabao Cup as well. Wow. In the Champions League, we qualified from the group stage to the round of 16, where we faced Atletico Madrid and we won 9-3 on aggregate. We reached the quarterfinals and won against Paris Saint-Germain. Then we reached the semifinals and won against Bayern Munich. In the final against Monaco, we won, guys, a good win, 4-3 in the final against Monaco. And let's not forget that we have the Super Cup, which Villarreal won against us. No, we could have won another title, man. They won on penalties. We've reached 28 titles and there's 1 season left. Will we be able to break the 30 title barrier in 10 seasons? And now with the final season, we don't need any players, honestly. And the big shock is that Son is now 40 years old and still brilliant. The final season has ended, and no player reached a rating of 99, and Son scored 60 goals. And the top scorer in league is Heung-min Son. We managed to win the league championship, and we also won the Community Shield. In the UAE Cup, we advanced from the quarterfinals to the semifinals and won the UAE Cup. Out in Carabao quarters, lost Super Cup, topped CL Group. And in the UEFA Super Cup, we lost to Stuttgart. In the Champions League, we topped the group, and in round 16, we faced Barcelona and won. In the quarters, we faced Atalanta and won as well, reaching the semis against Borussia Dortmund. We'll face Paris in the final, and we won against them as well. In the end, we managed to achieve 32 titles in 10 seasons, which is a very big number. Give us 20,000 likes and tell me which team you want to build for the next episode and train for 10 seasons. This is the most tiring clip we filmed, so hit the like button. You can check out this similar clip by clicking here, and see you next time.